Yo, what's the YouTube, man? It's your boy LucaBlack, dog. We back at it again, dog. So I'm a spider. So what? So I'm a spider. So what? Episode 11, dog. Man, you know what? This episode goes straight into some little details, man. Some little foreshadowing, man. You know what? I liked it. Yo, it's your boy LucaBlack, man. Hit that like button first of all, alright? Subscribe if you're new, all that good shit, man. Let's get right into it. Like I said, so I'm a spider. So what? Episode 11. Now, the episode starts off with a bunch of flashes of imagery. I'm like, what the fuck is happening, right? We get we get some sort of taboo menu. We get that. It says humanity discovered MA energy. Whatever that means, right? The human lifespan has diminished. Dragons attack? Dragons? Damn, okay. And this was kind of important right here. I think we'll talk about this later, so go ahead and put a pin right there. Some woman was sacrificed for the greater good of humanity or something. I don't know. And then we see the administrator that we saw a few episodes ago. Y'all remember him? That administrator was, I think it was episode 9, I think. So 9. Episode 8. Boom. His name is, I got his name right here. Hold on. Administrator Guli Distodias. God damn. That shit is like 12 letters. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I'm stupid. I don't know. But we get his username, or maybe not his username, but his actual name. Yeah. Administrator Guaraz. I'm gonna just call him that. You know? But we get that, right? We're getting so many flashing images. I don't know what's going on, but it's giving us details that is definitely going to be important in the future, right? So, I guess when it talks about humanity discovers energy, this is in reference to the past, right? And then when it says lifespan has diminished, okay, it'll be the future. Damn, it's so, I don't know. We don't have enough details, you know. But after that, it talks about how the system has now been implemented, all right? Sariel's wish. Who's Sariel? We're going to take that. We're going to put a pin right there. We're going to talk about that at the end, dog. Because I think I have a little, not a theory, but, you know, a little hypothesis. Whatever. We're going to talk about it later. All right, boom. But after all this flashing imagery, Kumoko wakes up. The opening happens. All right. You know, typical. Then boom. As typical fashion, we don't see Kumoko for a while. Ah, man, you know what? But you know what? That's okay, because, you know, I've come to like the kids, and I've come to like their story, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. After the opening, it goes right to Schlain, all right? And Schlain, you know, he's over there. He's practicing. He's practicing his sword skills and his magic training, and yeah, it's kind of necessary, because, like, we barely see these kids ever fight, you know? So, I guess he does practice. Anywho. It's been about a month since his granddad told him to lay low, because y'all remember what happened last time, right? You know, due to politics and whatever, Schlain can't go back to the school. He has to lay low and wait for his announcement that he's the new hero to the public, right? So boom, he's by himself, and he's with Faye. He's practicing magic. Faye gets hit with a splash of water. She's like, "Oh, why'd you do that?" You know, typical. You know, whatever. But boom, Schlain is he's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to be the hero soon," you know, and he's very nervous. He's going into a job that he's never directly been involved with, you know, like he's getting a new position. Not only is it a new position, he's being promoted into the highest class of that position, right? Imagine you're working at McDonald's or whatever, and then all of a sudden, boom, tomorrow, you're the fucking CEO. All right, you're not the manager, you're the CEO. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to understand why Schlain is all nervous. And he talks about how his brother Julius, that he only had one surviving party member, right? And the battle was devastating, bro. The battle was definitely devastating. And, you know, he feels nervous. He's like, yo, am I gonna have the good backup? And then Faye puts out a good gesture. She's like, yo, why don't we make a pact? You know, I can always be by your side. You know, Faye is that little dragon, you know. And Faye seems nice. Now we know in the past that she was a bully in the past. So she could have been an asshole in the past, but right here, Faye, I guess, you know what? Changing your position really makes you humble, huh? Because she was a bully. And nobody likes a bully, right? And you know what? Here she is trying to console Schlain by literally offering herself to basically be a slave. Like, yo, like, we can make a pact. And, you know, and making a pact means a lot. You know, Schlain was very reluctant. He was like, yo, you do realize that I could force you to do things that you don't want to do, right? She's like, that's okay. I'm like, how is this the same girl that was a bully to Kumoko in the past, right? I think her name was Wakabe or something like that. I always forget these Japanese names. I don't know. Anywho, how do you go from a bully into literally offering yourself to be a slave, you know? Like, she really became humble. You know what? I don't know. We saw her spilling milk or something on her book. You know, that's definitely a asshole thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, come on, man. It's one thing to bully, but it's another thing to destroy somebody's property, man. All right, that's her book. She bought that with her lunch money. All right. Anywho, yeah, Faye has become really, really humble. You know, and I guess being an Earth Dragon, you kind of have nothing else to do, right? So, you know, you might as well save the world. I don't fucking know. But yeah, this new Faye, she's way better than her past life. I'll give her that. So, you know, yeah, Schlain accepts the pact, you know what I'm saying? So they do it, you know what I'm saying? It's really fast. I guess they hold hands and they make a pact. Boom. Simple as that. He does mention that, yo, the pact is easy to enact, but it's hard to get rid of. He does mention that. And then all of a sudden, she starts glowing. I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting Pokemon vibes, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is she about to evolve into a fucking Groudon? You know? It's like, what was happening? Yeah. She turns into an egg. I'm like, what the fuck? That's the opposite. You know, I mean, it does make sense, you know, right? If you go into a cocoon state, you're gonna come out even stronger. So yeah, Faye turns into an egg, man. So she's gonna come out stronger. Now, the pact may have been the, what's the word? What's the word for this? The catalyst. The pact may have been the catalyst for her upgrading into her new form, whatever like that. So boom, she turns to an egg. Schlain is confused. He's like, what the fuck's happening? And then boom, it cuts right back to Kumoko. So yeah. So back at the human life, things are, I guess, getting better. All right. So Schlain now feels better about going into his next position, right? Which is the hero. And he feels, and Faye gets stronger, right? Maybe, now this would be kind of cool, right? Like I said, Faye has become humble. But what if she gets strong and then she goes back to being a bully once again? Character writing, dog. Character development, dog. Well, not development, because that'd be character regression. All right, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like I said, you know, a rich guy could be an asshole because he's rich, right? But what if that rich guy becomes poor, right? Will he be like, yo, maybe I was kind of an asshole, right? But what if that rich guy who became poor became rich again? Will he be an asshole this time, or will he learn his lesson? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is a question that needs to be asked, right? What would happen to Faye? She was an asshole. She became humble. Will she be an asshole again? Shit, I don't know. I would like her to be an asshole again, just for the fact that I've never saw that before in an anime. I've never saw that before in an anime, because usually people reform in anime, but what if people regress once again? I don't know. I want to see something different. I don't know. But boom, back to Kumoko. All right, Kumoko is feeling like shit. All right, now this is important right here. Why is she feeling like shit? Because last episode she reached that level 10 taboo, and when she did that, boom, vast amounts of knowledge went into her brain. Remember what we talked about earlier? About in the beginning we was flashing images of all this discoveries, you know, MA energy. We got lifespan diminishing. Was those flashes the taboo level 10 that Kumoko learned? I think that's what it is. And then she says, yo, I gained all this knowledge and holy shit, the planet is doomed. I gotta save it. Kumoko says that the planet is doomed and she has to save it. That reminds me of the lifespan diminishing and the human girl getting sacrificed, right? For the greater good of the planet, right? Doesn't that both coincide with the imagery that we saw? She says the planet's in danger and she has to save it. The planet was in danger, lifespan was diminishing, and they had to sacrifice somebody to save it. So my guess is those flashing images in the beginning was the same thing that Kumoko saw when she turned Taboo level 10. And you know, she's talking to her little alter egos like, yeah, it's getting kind of serious, man, but we gotta get strong. She's like, what? Why do I gotta get strong, you know? But yeah, that's why Kumoko wants to get stronger, because I guess she feels the need to save the whole planet. So to do that, she's like, yo, hey y'all, yeah, yeah, you, yeah. We gotta go kill that Earth Dragon that we saw way back when. I think it was like was it episode 3 or 4? It was something. Araba or Araba, or however you pronounce it, that Earth Dragon that Kumoko avoided way back when. Do y'all remember that? Yeah, Kumoko wants to fight that to get stronger. She's insane, right? Because that shit was powerful. And she barely managed to avoid that, right? I think that was episode 3. Kumoko wants to go defeat that. Kind of a daunting task, you know, so like, why don't you just kill a bunch of goblins and get stronger? I don't know. But she wants to go straight after the Earth Dragon. You know what? That makes sense. Because I guess experience thresholds, you know, the high, you know, in terms of an RPG game, the higher level you go, the more experience that you will need, right? So it's better to kill enemies your level or higher to get better experience. So yeah, Kumoko decides to go beat up that Earth Dragon, man. You know what? She had a nice talk with her. She had a nice talk with her alter egos where she kind of slapped him like, hey yo, get your shit together, man. Stop being pussy. I didn't want to do that, but stop being pussy. You know what? That kind of made me laugh. It's like she's beating up herself, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. I don't know. But yeah, Kumoko decides to beat up the Earth Dragon to get stronger. Hope she survives, man. You know what? Kumoko has been, you know, we're going to talk about that later, but yeah. So to do that, boom, you know, she starts, so she goes back to the lower stratum of previous areas, right? She's like she goes back a few areas, and then boom, she's back to where she started, right? She meets a purple snake. That purple snake, you know, she's like, whoa, I'm good. You know, the snake was kind of strong. She's like, yo, I'm good. I'm okay. All right, bye-bye. So she avoids the snake, and that snake finds the Earth Dragon that she was looking for. They start fighting, all right? You know what? It was all CG, and you know what? It looked weird. Yo, when this snake was fighting the Earth Dragon, it reminded me of a cartoon. Not cartoon, well, I guess cartoon. Remember Zoids on Cartoon Network? It's like some CG robotic animals. That's what it reminded me of, man. The purple snake and Araba was fighting, and it reminded me of Zoids, bro. Like Google, like maybe you guys are too young. It doesn't matter. Google Zoids, Zoidz, alright? And you will see what I'm talking about. It looked just like that. It looked like Zoids. And yeah, the fighting is happening. Now the snake looks like it's got the dragon on its ropes. The dragon was just playing, man. The dragon fucked that nigga up, dog. I'm like, yo, that shit was brutal. The dragon uses like earth spikes and fucked up the snake. The snake had used gravity magic, and you know what? That shit didn't work, man. Like I said, earth spikes. And then the dragon just started eating this man like ferociously, and Kumoko spectated it all. She saw everything, and you know what? Kumoko was stunned. But worst of all, being stunned, she wasn't really appalled. She was like, yo, she was in awe of like respect. She was like, yo, alright, bro, like you got it, bro, like you got it. No, she was just sitting there like, yo, I'm not on this level yet. She could like the dragon fucked it up so bad that she just kind of respected it. She was like, hi, yo. Yeah, it's just whatever, bro. Then boom, he goes back to Schlain. Schlain is pacing back and forth. He's waiting for somebody. Remember I talked about earlier that Schlain says that there was one remaining survivor of his brother's camp. Here he is. Boom. He pulls up in a weird fashion. He's like, he has his hand on the door, all confident. I'm like, who is this guy? Fuck this nigga, alright? This is a tragedy, and here you are smiling. I don't know why he came in the door like that, but you know, he's all confident, and then he comes in later and starts crying like a bitch. What the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? Like, he comes in confident and then he cries later. You bitch, fuck out of here. Anywho, his name is Schlain pronounced it Hedens, and then later on he pronounced it Hyrens. That was so weird to me. But yeah, I'm gonna call him Hedens, right? Hedens pulls up, alright, you know what I'm saying? And this is like I said, the last remaining party member of his brother. And he, yeah, like I said, he comes in, he starts apologizing. That made zero sense. Like, why did he come in so confident? I hate this dude already. I hate him. I don't know. He apologizes. He says, yo, Julius should have been the one that survived, alright, not me. And then he's like, yo, why? He pulls up the Phoenix Feather. Now, if you know anything about RPG games like Final Fantasy, right? A Phoenix Down would revive a member. A Phoenix Pinion or whatever like that, you know, Auto Life, which would be the best case analogy for this one, right? This Phoenix Feather, if you are to fall in combat, it will automatically revive you, right? That's what would happen. And the brother had that, but the brother, being the good guy Julius is, gives it to this bozo. Alright, so he survives, and Julius bites the bullet, man. Damn, it's kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad to think about that. I don't know. That's what you get for being too good. That's what you get. Alright? So, you're dead. Dead guys don't get revived, alright? Let's stop being dead and be selfish. I guess you can't, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess, I don't know, man. So yeah, he risked it all. He gave it to his friend. His friend survives, and Julius doesn't, man. You know what? Julius kind of feels regret. You know, yeah. Like, why would you do that to your friend, right? Because now he's gonna feel regret. Like why would you do that? But I don't know. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it is a good gesture, but I don't know. Boom. After he apologizes, Herence talks about what happened. So we get a flashback. The battle was going well. Everything's going great. All of a sudden, this white-haired girl pull up with these little robes on. She pulls up, her eyes flash. She has an arm up. His memory went black. Boom. What happened? Herence wakes up. What's happening? It's desolate. No bodies to be found. No bodies. He's like, what? There's got to be at least a skull nearby, right? A femur? Nothing. It's all gone. Armor, swords, everything. It's nothing there. And then he looks around. He sees Julius's robe. That is the only remaining thing that Julius has left. You know what I'm saying? And yo, he's like, yo, the only explanation for this is like, it has to be a rot attack. Now remember, Kumoko used a rot attack on that flame dragon. Yeah, that's her. That's her. I'm calling it. That's her. That's her. I'm calling it right there. You know what? I don't think that's really much of a prediction. Like, it's kind of confirmed at this point. Anywho, yeah, yeah, he says that it must have been a rot attack. You know what? Herence still has that robe, and he gives it to Schlain. Schlain takes the robe, and he's continued grieving. You know what I'm saying? He's grieving. He's like, yeah. Then he remembers all of the memories of his brother. How they met, how Schlain got the nickname of Shun because he dated some daughter, but and they was giving each other nicknames. So Julius wanted to give his brother a nickname, Shun. You know, he's just grieving or whatever like that, right? Boom. Yo, why is my chair lowering? I hate this shit. Boom. That shit was going on, man. That shit was annoying. Anywho. Julius gives Schlain a nickname and all of that. And yeah, it's kind of sad. But boom. Right after that. Damn, I just realized that my chair has really been lowering. Like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck? Anywho. And then after that, Hirin's vows. Oh, this is the best part actually. Schlain fully admits that he wants to follow in his brother's footsteps. He wants to inherit all of his responsibility, and he says that he knows that he will never be as good as his brother. He still wants to take on all of the responsibility, man. So there you go. Good job, Schlain. All right. Now you still have to do decent, all right? Like you can't just say, oh, I'll never be as good as my brother, but do your job and do it right. You feel me? All right? And you know what? Hirin's declares that he'll be by his side forever to help him on his journey. Just like how Hirin's helped his brother, Hirin's is gonna be there for Schlain. So yeah, we finally got Schlain's resolve, man. Like yeah, he's fully committing to his brother's path, man. That's what's up, man. All right, growth. All right, confidence. That's what I like to see, man. I hate pussy protagonists, man. I hate that shit. You know what? And it's okay for you to be a pussy if you grow, right? But here we are, man. Schlain is fully taking responsibility, man. And boom! Cuts right back to Kumoko. Kumoko's being a bully, man. She's beating up on frogs and shit. Like, why would you do that? You're horrible. Why would you beat up a frog? Anywho. Kumoko used the rod attack on the frog. So I guess, this has to be on purpose. She uses the rod attack on the frog. It's like the show is actively trying to tell us that, yeah, this is going to lead up to that event. It's kind of, I don't know. I like it. I keep doing that, yeah? Anywho. Kumoko talks about how she saw 2 earth dragons, but then she marked them but avoided them, right? And then she talks about how she marked a couple of humans earlier, right? This was from that Ronan attack. So I'm guessing that they survived. And Kumoko explicitly states that they was on their way to leaving the dungeon. So they must have survived, and now she knows the path out of the dungeon because she marked them and she could see their exact movements. Number 1, that's a pretty amazing ability. All right. Number 2, she could leave the dungeon whenever. And number 3, I guess they actually survived, contrary to what Ronan said. I don't know. But yeah, boom. Kumoko realizes that that earth dragon ain't nothing to fuck with. All right. It's nothing to fuck with. So she's like, I have to keep on getting stronger. So she beat up the frogs. After the frogs, she goes after the hornets because she realizes that, the hornets are going to be in the way when she fights that earth dragon, all right? So boom. And she has a plan to beat up the earth dragon. And yeah, the hornets would definitely interfere with that plan. So she wants to fly, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw her jumping off a visualization, jumping off the bridge, all right? I believe I can fly. I don't know. She jumps off the bridge. And that's going to be her plan to fight the earth dragon in the air. Because she said every second on the ground versus that earth dragon is going to be a threat. So yeah. Kumoko's plan of attack is going to be in the air. Boom. Got that. And the hornets are going to be in the way. So yeah, Kumoko wants to deal with the hornets. She does that, all right? She's getting stabbed though in the process. These dragons, these hornets have become so weak that her detection doesn't even register them as a threat. She's getting barged, you know what I'm saying? She's getting stabbed every 3 seconds. Like, where the fuck are y'all coming from, alright? They're weak. That shows how much of a demon Kumoko has become, God damn. Remember the good old days? Every time Kumoko saw an enemy, she was scared. She had to praise him like, oh my god, he has that and I have this, Now look at her. You're a fucking demon. She's a bully. She's bullying frogs. Stop her. Kumoko fucks up these hornets, man, very easily. A queen hornet came. This was the coolest part of the whole show. A queen hornet came, stabbed Kumoko in the neck, but it was an after image that was kind of fire. You know what? That was the best part of the whole show. It was an after image. Fire. I like it. Alright? Yeah. Kumoko defeats the rest of the hive. Boom. She sets up the stage of the battle versus the Earth Dragon. Boom. Alright, she meets the Earth Dragon. She activates the Sloth. Or was it I don't know if she activated it or if it's a title. But yeah. That happened. And then boom, the episode ends, y'all. Next episode is gonna be Kumoko versus Araba the Earth Dragon, man. But yeah. She also talked about her magic, and you know, she has a pretty cool magic. Like talks about how the height of occultism gives her like shadow magic, and she's able to control her shadow and do some strong stuff. She has the magic of the heretics, where she's able to basically look at people and learn magic from them. Like she learned magic for the past 3 episodes just by looking at people. Pretty amazing, you know what I'm saying? She has spatial magic. Kumoko has become a demon, and I'm kind of scared of her. I'm kind of scared of her, man. You know what? I don't know. Maybe when Kumoko turns into a human, I can admire her, but as of right now, she's a demon. Alright? She needs to be stepped on. Fuck that spider. I'm kidding. Kumoko's great, man. But yeah. That was the end of the episode, dog. Yo, I have some stuff to talk about, man. Like I said, also, I didn't say it actually. Great episode, man. We got so many good stuff. We got Schlain's resolve. We got Faye. It's gonna be upgrading. Alright. What would be her path? Bitch. A cool girl. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Kumoko magic got explained. You know, heights of occultism, heretic magic, spatial magic, shadow magic, all that good stuff, man. And boom, the big one. She plans to be the savior of the entire fucking planet. That's what's up, man. Boom. Yes, great stuff. The end game has been revealed, y'all. The planet is in danger. Could it be in danger to Kumoko and she doesn't realize that? Could Kumoko herself be the fucking danger? Isn't she destined to be the demon lord? This is getting kind of confusing at this point, man. I don't fucking know. Because if Kumoko's gonna be the savior, that conflicts with her being a fucking demon lord, right? Right? I'm conflicted. I don't know what's happening anymore. God damn, I love this writing, bro. I love it. Back and forth, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Damn. All right, we got that. Right. Sario's wish. Sario, we saw her. It was a flashing image. It was a boat. People kind of worshiping, but at the same time she was being sacrificed. Like it was a woman on a nail tied to a cross, right? And this, we can see this woman, it clearly isn't a human. It's like she had wings. She had wings, yeah, and possibly a tail. Could this person be a god? And could this person who was sacrificed, could she be Sariel? Is that why it's called Sario's wish, right? She wished to be sacrificed to save the planet. I don't know, man. I'm smart with this stuff, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Damn, man. Yo, what a great isekai, man. You know what? I'm not, if you know me, I'm not really the biggest fan of isekai because protagonists are usually overpowered and like, they're overpowered and lack any conflict of, I don't know. They lack any struggle, and Kumoko definitely struggles, man. That's why I think I like this isekai a lot. You know what I'm saying? Me, I prefer isekais that doesn't take itself seriously, like Konosuba. I like Konosuba. Princess Connect, which is a kind of underrated one, but I like isekais that doesn't take itself seriously. But you know what? There are very few that does take itself seriously that I do like, and this is one of them. This will be added to my list of isekais that I take seriously and that I actually enjoy, you know? Like we have Rise of the Shield Hero, that was decent, right? We got No Game No Life, that was good, right? But what else? Sword Art Online was decent. Yeah, see? I'm not really the biggest fan of isekai, and yeah, this kind of changes my mind, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like this, man. I like this. I like the world. I like the theories I'm creating or whatever. It's great, man. It's great. But yeah, it's your boy LucaBlack. Damn, this video's been running long, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm sure you niggas are bored as fuck of my rambling. Anywho, it's your boy LucaBlack, man. Hit that like button, all that good shit, man. Did I talk about everything? Did I talk about everything, man? Flashes in the beginning, all that good stuff. Yep, it's your boy LucaBlack, man. Hit that like button, man. Fantastic episode. Subscribe if you're new. I will be here next week. Stay tuned for later on tonight. We're gonna have Dragon Quest Die, episode 24. Dragon Quest Die, episode 24, man. Then next tomorrow we're gonna have Skate Infinity. You dig? Peace out.